Hello fam, and welcome to Meta Vibes. Today I actually wanted to do, I want to say snippets for April. I wanted to do love snippets for the month of April for each sign, starting with Aries, of course. Now keep in mind these are general readings. Whatever doesn't apply, let it fly. But I'm going to be using the astrological oracle. Wow, this is really bright. The astrological oracle cards. And I wanted to pull what sign or what planet will be affecting your love life this April. I know we're, stuck in the house and we can't really get out much, but that doesn't mean you won't find you a bae online on Tinder or something, quarantine and chill. Maybe you might have a conversation with someone this time and actually learn about them. Here's hoping, right? So let's start with Aries. Aries, who is coming into your life this month of April? The Sun and Venus. So, okay. What I'm getting from this, though, is you have a Leo, a Taurus, a Libra, which actually showed up at the bottom of your deck here, Libra, that is going to really, stroke your fire. The Sun is here signifying growth and love and expansion, and Venus representing, Aphrodite. And, this is bringing in, this is love. This is growth and expansion love. This might also be the energy that you're putting out there as well. Aries, but when the Venus and the Sun show up in combination, open your eyes to the beauty that is within you. Your life is a work of art. So maybe while you're doing something you absolutely love, or just by talking to people about what you love to do, you might meet someone who is Venusian, and I know Aries is ruled by Mars, essentially the god of war, but you're fire, and so is the Sun and Venus. That's and this is a masculine energy, and Aries is a very masculine sign, whether it's feminine or whether you're a woman or not. But what's cool about this dynamic, I feel, is that it's like the yin and the yang, the male, the masculine, the divine masculine, and the divine feminine showing up together. I keep dropping my things, but that's okay because I sanitized. But yeah, Aries, you got a really, really sexy combination coming up here. And with this Libra, maybe it's a Libra. Maybe this Libra is the light of your life, the sun for you. But you got definitely a Libra, a Taurus, or a Leo who's really going to light that ass up. So make sure you're sanitizing, all right? All right, so next sign, Taurus. Taurus, gang, you know what it is, Taurus. Who is coming into your life for the month of April? So let's see, Taurus. What astrological sign should you look out for? What kind of energies are affecting your love life this April, Taurus? Oh, Jupiter. And in the I've read that Jupiter is your mate. Wherever your Jupiter, whatever sign Jupiter is in your natal chart, is the husband that you're supposed to be marrying. My Jupiter happens to be in Pisces, so I might, or Sagittarius, which is the original ruler of, Jupiter is the original ruler of Sagittarius. So who knows, Sagittarius or Pisces. Now you have Saturn, which is Aquarius and Capricorn. You know what I'm getting? And then you have Cancer at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you gotta, maybe in Cancer season, who knows? But I know I've dealt with a few, I've actually dealt with a Cancer before in my life, and that was really, really yummy. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I need someone who has Cancer, Pisces, Sag, Capricorn, or Aquarius in their chart, because that was a really yummy, experience. Anyway, so Jupiter and Saturn, what I'm getting with this combo is not only will this person, not only are you dealing with a Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, or Capricorn, but this person will bring you abundance. Like, I'm assuming, oh, and also Jupiter is in Capricorn. So, Jupiter, Capricorn. So, Capricorn might be your good luck charm. Or, with your powers combined, you guys create luck, right? Especially since it's trining Taurus. So you might, that might be the ultimate combo, Taurus and Capricorn, with Pisces, Cancer elements in there to soften the blow on each end. Because Taurus can be a little rough around the edges, but so can Capricorn, especially verbally, But Jupiter and Capricorn. So, but it looks like you're making connections here that are going to bring you beautiful healing in the month of April here, Taurus. So let's see what Saturn and Jupiter and Saturn. Challenges bring strength and endurance if faced with courage. Push against the limitations you have set for yourself. This is also giving me think outside the box. This is also telling me there's money to be made if you are only able to, remove your insecurities. There might also be a Capricorn or an Aquarius around you that you might want to be careful with. And even if and I think it's just fated to happen, Taurus, because even if you're totally demure and you keep to yourself and all these things, the Aquarian energy, Aquarians rule hate, period. And if an Aquarian sees that there is something within you that they want or they wish they had, they will sabotage you. That's a crazy message that I just got. But let's see, you got Jupiter and Cancer showing up as well. So let's see what Cancer's talking about here. So you might want to be careful with that. You don't want to get with somebody who's going to sabotage you, girl. Alright, so Jupiter and Cancer. I could never ever find these. Okay. Jupiter and Cancer. Hesitation may lead to a missed opportunity. Ooh, act now, Taurus. Act now. And Saturn in Cancer. Let's see. Protect yourself by setting firm boundaries. You see, yeah. So you know what I'm getting with this? I know this is a little bit more in depth than the Aries reading, but what I'm getting with this is that as every time you start to work on your gift, or as you start to work on your gift, don't tell anybody about it, because people would like to live the life of an artist and a creative, but they don't see all the work that goes into it. They just see the end product. So it makes them, so when they see what you've done, they're just like, oh, that was easy. I could do that. What makes her so special? What makes him so special? Yeah, but they don't see the legwork that goes in behind it. Sometimes, like people are dealing with all kinds of things. What if they know that they have a skill? For example, I read tarot, and I'm a bit of an empath. I'm definitely empath, but I'm a bit of a, I want to say that I am psychic, but I know that I'm intuitive. That's for sure. But psychic is a heavy word for me, because I've met real psychics that could look at you and know the color of, or even over the phone, just knowing the color of your eyes, the color of your hair, and just hearing your voice. They already know the karma of your life without you even having to say anything to them. They already know this is what you're going through. So it's just, there are some people who have talent, but and hopefully, most of them use it for good. But if they don't, that's definitely karma that you're building up. But I don't know why I'm going on a tangent on this. All I'm saying is, don't waste time. The time that you have that you're with this quarantine, get your workout, get the workout done, but also get your word out. Get the word out. There's words that you have to get out there. All right. Well, and I think yeah, your blessings will come in that way, Taurus. What a crazy reading. But all right, cool. So on to Gemini. Gemini, my Venus is in Gemini, so maybe I should pay attention to my Venus signs when it comes to my love forecast. So let's see. Well, I should actually. So let's see who is coming in for Géminis. If you speak Spanish, that's Gemini in Spanish. Mars and Jupiter. Ooh, and Sagittarius. When I think of Mars, I think of war energy, of course, but I also think of very masculine energy. Now, Gemini is a mutable sign, and so is Sagittarius, which is on the bottom of your deck here. What I'm getting is there are, like, you might do well with mutable signs. They'll bring you abundance. So you have Pisces, which is Jupiter, Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. You also have another mutable sign is Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Aries? No. Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. Yeah, okay. I don't know why that was so hard to to think of. But yeah, so let's see, this you might have like a very masculine person who is in your life, and I'm thinking you might have interference with a Sagittarius in your love life for some reason, or you might meet a Sagittarius that comes at you like direct, that's very like abrupt, like, yo, I want to get this going, I like this, I think this is a good match, I think we're a good match. Or you might feel like you want to approach the Sagittarius like this. You know, all in all, with Jupiter showing up, he is blessing this union, you know, but he could also be saying, you know, take precaution, because what you're doing in excess with the wrong people can cause war, right? Which is a weird message that I just got. So make sure the person that you're bringing into your circle is good for you. But let's check out Mars and Jupiter. Well, okay, let me pull up Jupiter and Sagittarius really quick. Genuine authority comes from knowledge. Right. Mars and Sag. Advance towards your goal with confidence. Yeah, somebody is like liking that ass, Gemini, or they like you like them, or they like you, and they're just like, I wanna expand with you or in you. Gemini, y'all freaky, but I'm looking to expand in you, baby. Yeah, this is all right. So Mars and Jupiter, use your power for good. You can make the world a better place if you choose to apply your talents wisely. And again, I'm getting without powers combined. So you might, you know, Gemini, you might have a Sag, Pisces, Aries, you know, person around you, or a person who has those elements in their chart positively aspecting your chart. And you know, you guys, when you guys come together, it's like boom, you know, when you guys make love, it's beyond, it's like, you know, hardcore romance, and you know, and it gets really wild, and it gets really tasty. I don't know why I got that word, but there's also a recharging energy that I'm getting as well with all this red and Jupiter, and you know, it's like through this connection you guys create a bubble of growth for the both of you guys, and then you feed off each other's energy, so it replenishes your batteries, and you guys are more productive as individuals because of it. which I guess is ultimately the, you know, what we want in a mate, right? We want to be with somebody who fills us up, right? That we're not constantly pouring into, that we can, that pours back into us, which is the Sagittarius, right? Alchemy, you know, keeping both cups full, even though Sagittarius is a fire sign, and making sure that you know, things that are totally different. Like you could be a Gemini with a Pisces, and those are unlikely signs, but because you guys are mutable, you understand each other. You know, stuff like that. All right, so Cancer, darling. Cancer, let us see my lovely water signs. My sensitive, creative, cutthroat at times Cancers. My little you guys walk through life with your emotions, and I know because I have a Cancer Leo cusp rising, so when I'm not at work, which is full-blown Leo mode, I am definitely the homebody Cancer by default. All right, Cancer, who's coming into your life? Jupiter again and Pluto. Wow. You have a Libra here also. Libra energy. Wow, Cancer, Jupiter. You might have a Sag, a Scorpio, a Pisces, and a Libra coming into the mix here. Wow, Jupiter and Pluto. Let's see what that's bringing you. Jupiter and Pluto. Look with benevolent blessing upon your shadow self. Embrace it as part of what makes you the person you're meant to be. So it's basically saying here, and this is like aside from relationships, whatever you're the most of, whatever energy you can tap into the quickest within you, capitalize on it. That's what I'm getting. For example, like I said, I'm a Cancer Pisces. I'm a Cancer rising Leo cusp. So because we're quarantined at home, which is my natural element, I am definitely an empath. So I should, you know, do more on that empathic wavelength. You know, do more healings, do more Reiki sessions, do more, you know, tarot readings for people. You know what I'm saying? Help the community. You know, really push like mental health, like care and self-care and self-preservation and things like that. And I know for a fact Libra is big on self-preservation. I mean, they're Venusian, but they're also the masculine energy of Venusian. So they're just like all about their comfort. They're all about their peace. They're all about that. And besides being relatable and being out with everyone, when they go home, that's their sanctuary. And I think that you have to find peace in your you're looking for peace. It's like through, and that's what my tattoo says. It's a Nietzsche book that I read from years ago. It's called Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and there's a part in the book where Zarathustra goes to someone, you know, your greatest victory in life is your peace of mind, and Cancer is constantly in search of peace. That's why they have their own home. They walk around with their shell. So I'm thinking you can do some work from home stuff, and that will really, by relating to people, by working with people from home, from the comfort of your home, you'll actually be able to bring abundance into your life. But aside from that, there's a Scorpio watching you, a Pisces or a Sagittarius or Libra who really wants to get in that. They find you hella sexy. I don't know why I'm getting that, but this Pluto, the way this Pluto is like standing there, he's half naked, he's like ready to go. And you know, he's ready to go. He's got his skulls out. He's like, I'm bearing it all, baby. And he seems like the type that would, if you are, you know, gay or whatever you know, relate to, but there is a very masculine energy here. Someone is very serious about you, Cancer. Someone sees abundance within you. Someone sees a home within you. They see you as home. And wow, this is such an in-depth reading. But yeah, they definitely see home with you, Cancer, for sure. Maybe, you know, give them a tour of the house. All right, so moving on to Leo. All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on, Leo. Leo season. I love Leos, man. I love my kittens, my lions. You guys are funny. You guys are funny, funny, funny. Funny stuff. All right, Leos. Who's coming into your life? Capricorn and Mars. Jupiter. Okay. So, Leos, you are dealing with a Capricorn. This person, when it comes to and you're dealing with an Aries or a Sag or a Capricorn, Aries, Sag, or Pisces. I'm even going to throw Scorpio in there because I feel like Scorpio is the right move. So you're dealing with one of these signs, and I feel as though, Leo, you are working on your abundance. Per usual, I think all the signs are really focusing on like what they can do to bring more abundance into their lives. I mean, especially with amidst, you know, a global crisis, of course. But I see that you're trying to take swift action towards a Capricorn. You've turned all your attention towards a Capricorn. Or this Capricorn has turned their attention towards you. There's unfinished business here for sure. And I think that you guys are trying to find resolution to something, but I mean, this is somebody that you're going to be dealing with. So you might see a Capricorn and you might be like, hey, what's popping with you? You know, like Michelle Obama is a Capricorn and Barack is a Leo, and they make it work. So, you know, as long as you guys know where your strengths and weaknesses are, you can make this work. Because usually, I mean, this is an unlikely couple, Leo and Capricorn. But is it though? One's a powerhouse, Capricorn. The other one is the leader, period, you know, which is Leo. So can the powerhouse lead the leader, or can the leader lead the powerhouse? Like that's, you know, that's a huge tug of war right there. And I also see with this Capricorn, I see a picture of a fair maiden, very young, very beautiful, but she's like half goat and half mermaid. So I sense that this Capricorn is a little bit on the emotional end, maybe because they have Pisces in their chart. Oh, and here's Scorpio, bam, showing up right here. So maybe because they have Pisces in their chart and it makes them very emotional, and because they're emotional, you don't know how to handle it, so it makes you, in a sense, or because of their emotions, you know, it's hard for you to talk to them because, you know, Leos are emotional, yeah, at times, but they don't live in that space, you know, and Capricorns are emotional, but they're quiet about it and they keep it to themselves. So it's like, while they're swimming in their emotions, you know, you're the farthest away from it, even in the subconscious. So it clashes at times, is what I'm seeing here. But fear not, because you have Jupiter here, which is the bringer of luck. He is the planet of luck. He is the godfather of the stars, right? So I think this union can be abundant and beautiful, but there is an element here of a Scorpio who might be triggering either the Leo, the Capricorn, the Aries, the Pisces, or the Sagittarius in this. And yeah, you guys, it looks like you guys, like, the sex is powerful. It's like the sex is powerful, but everything after that might be a learning lesson for sure. All right, so let's see, Capricorn and Mars and Capricorn. And actually, my Mars is in Capricorn, so this is interesting. All right, so let's see, Mars and Capricorn. Careful planning will achieve your desires. Yeah, like I said, there's the powerhouse and there's the leader. Once with your powers combined together, you guys can run the country, right? All right, and you have Jupiter and Capricorn. Let's see. Jupiter and Capricorn. Good leaders persuade rather than command. Did I not just say that? I don't know if you guys could read that, but good leaders persuade rather than just command. Right here. Yay. I love it when these readings make sense. Absolutely. And it's only for your benefit. And if this is going to help your love life, if it's going to help you guys, you know, relate to one another clearly and more efficiently, then I've definitely done my job. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to do that for you guys. For sure, man. Absolutely. All right. And then we have Mars and Jupiter. So let's see what's going on with Mars and Jupiter. You know what is right for you, but that may not be right for everyone. Do not override those who walk a different path. That's what I'm saying. It's like the Capricorn has an emotional bend to them. And because they are swimming in that, you know, they may be Capricornian and like, you know, hardcore and like, you know, they, like, it's almost as if I want to say, like, this is what I want to say. When it comes to work and the 3D things, this Capricorn gets the job done, and that turns you on, right? But there is an element of this Capricorn that makes them emotional, and because they're emotional, they can be insecure. And because of that, it gets you upset because you're thinking, why, when I haven't given you a reason to? But you probably have and didn't know it because of your warlike tendencies, Leo. You know, do you start arguments for no reason? You know, do you think buying things is going to be enough to solidify the relationship? Are you guys best friends? You know, it seems as though there needs to be a heart-to-heart. And through the heart-to-heart, not only will you guys get what you want, but you guys might actually be able to make some money off of it. So, all right, Leo, let's jump into Virgo. Virgo, let's see what's going on for Virgo. Who's coming in for Virgo? What astrological sign should Virgo be looking for in their love life? And remember, this is a general reading. What doesn't apply, let it fly. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information will be in the below box. So let me know, y'all. Let me know. So this wanted to come out. You have Mercurius. And you have the Sun. Wow. Aquarius. Okay. So, Virgo, you are dealing with a Leo, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. A Leo or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Absolutely. You are dealing with an Aquarius. And you know, it's like you're happy. There's joy here. But there's also like a tinge of nostalgia. Because like when I look at all of their faces here, they're all like happy, but not in the face. It's like everything around them is happy. There's the sun here. This person has can communicate with anyone, is the ultimate communicator. But and the water bearer, you have Aquarius, who, you know, is the humanitarian. So I'm feeling like this quarantine, Virgo, has you a little like on the, you know, melancholy tip. Don't judge my hair. This is quarantine hair, okay? Get off me. But yeah, you know, I'm sensing a little bit of melancholy, but let's go on, let's see what's going on in your love life. So you have Mercury and the Sun. Mercury and the Sun. Okay. So Mercury in Aquarius is be ready to welcome a blast of inspiration, which is amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. A blast of inspiration. And that definitely will bring you joy. It's like you're going to be inspired. This Aquarius, Gemini, Libra person inspires you, Virgo. And this Leo person also. They inspire the heck out of you. This might be someone you just met or you will be meeting in April. Let's see. The Sun in Aquarius. Yours is the innovative light of truth. Yes. So it's like through this Aquarius, you are finding the connections that you need to make you happy. But not only make you happy, but bring you prosperous abundance. It's like maybe this person is the plug. Maybe you meet an Aquarius person who has the connection to all the people that you really wanted to work with in regards to whatever your passion is. And you're just like, wow, not only do I get love, but I get like the plug. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. So let's see. The Sun and Mercury. What is that combination about? The sense of urgency you will feel as you're calling. Listen and swiftly follow where it leads you. You know what? So April is a month of inspiration for you, and you're looking for people that will bring you inspiration, Virgo. It's like you are wanting to reinforce your life force and your passions, and it's like you're searching, you're doing research, you're trying to find connections, and there's some Aquarian energy, maybe because Saturn just moved into Aquarius. It's shifting your belief system, and you're seeing that, you know, you're seeing what really makes you happy, and you're going to start communicating about it. You know, that you might meet an Aquarius that it's like you meet people who tell you what you need to hear so you can make the right decisions in your life. It's like that random. It's like you go into, I don't know, 7-Eleven and you bump into someone by accident, and it's like, oh, you're fine. And, you know, you both have your items, and then they say something like, oh, this crazy quarantine thing. And then they say something right after that that just has you wondering, like, wow, I never really thought about that. And because of that, you start building on top of that. You get ideas just from that one sentence someone told you randomly at the 7-Eleven, you know, and I feel like there's a lot of inspiration coming into your life through your love life, Virgo. You might really, you know, and it's through, but it's also like online dating. It's like through watching someone online or communicating with someone online, or, you know, someone brightens your day just by you listening to them or you talking to them or all these things. Like someone really brightens your day, and because of that, you want to be a humanitarian towards that person also. It's like your love life will bring you the sun, and through the blessings of the sun, blessings of the universe, you will be inspired in your material world. It's like this person is it's like even when you have sex with them, it's like your life force is strengthened, which is crazy. It's like this person it's like being around this person gives you perspective, and based on with your knowledge and experience already and whatever they're saying, it's really giving you like the keys to take the initiative and get some wild shit done for the positive in your life. You know, you could create anything at this point with this type of energy. So goody for you. All right. Virgo, let's see. I was trying to make this a short video, but it never works for me. I just talk too much, and I need to accept that. All right, Libra. Libra, what is going on, Libra? What is going on, Libra? The relators of the signs. Libra, what is going on with you? Who is coming into your love life? Oh, 2 cards fell out. I have Uranus and Taurus. Oh my goodness. It's at the bottom of the deck. Gemini. Wow. Libra, are you dealing with the Taurus? That would be your counterpart because you're both ruled by Venus. So what I'm getting with this Uranus and Taurus, Libra, I mean, it's not just a love message, but you know, there's financial messages that come through here. I think the Uranus being in Taurus is bringing you fortune. And I think through connecting with Taurians, they'll give you the insight that you need to bring you fortune. Because Taurus rules money, self-worth, self-care, time management, right? Because you need to know, what's worth your time. So time management. Also, like the quality in your life, right? And with Uranus being the planet of like shocks and revelations, and like it's like Uranus is that planet. He's like the godfather of not the godfather. He's like the equivalent of Zeus, right? He's the god of all gods. And if Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus is the Hierophant in the tarot deck, that's like God within God, if you will. It's like the physical manifestation, the people who appointed this one specific person to be their voice of God, and God actually being inside of that person, actually like let's say, well, God is in everyone and all that stuff, but you know what I mean, like Christ consciousness, right? So there's like Taurian people will bring you the Christ consciousness, the bigger picture, the expansive look for as far as your finances go, so that way you can make the right contracts and decisions. Look at that, Gemini, contracts and decisions and family and associating yourself with certain people. They're Taurians for you, Libra, especially over the next 5-6 years. I know this is supposed to be just for the month of April. With Uranus being in Taurus, this person, these people can activate your luck. And if you do not treat this lucky person, or this person that activates your luck, if you do not treat them well, you will lose all of the luck. Like, let's say a Taurian gives you advice on something and it helps you with your finances, and you don't help that Taurus, or you don't give back to them, or you're not kind to that Taurus, you like use them and leave them alone from there, everything you reap, you will sow immediately. This is like instant karma I'm seeing here. Fair warning. All right, so what's Uranus and Taurus? Uranus and Taurus. Why can I never find... Refusing to change is death to spirit. Wow. Wow. Taurus represents the embodiment of spirit. You have Uranus, which is basically spirit itself, God. And Gemini being the way that we think, and the way that we communicate to people, and the way that we try to create, like it's like the words that we use to create our lives, right? And it's like I would really look into all of the Tauruses in our lives, in your lives, Libra, and I would really try to like learn from them, because there's a lesson there. And And if in the last like couple of years you have not been good to a Taurus person, you've lied to them, you've done, and I don't know why I keep saying that. Like, it could easily be a Taurus doing this stuff to you. Like, but I feel as though this energy coming into your life is kind of like coming back in your face. It's like, have you had bad dealings with Taurus? There's one that is coming into your life. It's like God is gonna drop a lightning bolt, which is a Taurus, into your life, and they're going to restructure your whole programming, the way you see everything. And yeah, I mean, you really should take care of this person, love this person, and give this person what they want, because they will be activating your luck, and they will also be inspiring you in such a way that it makes your money, not only your money, but your prosperity, your overall wholeness, wellness. What I'm getting is that you will be whole with this person, and that's technically your sister. In the tarot, because with Gemini here as the underlying sign, you have Gemini. You have Gemini here as the underlying sign. But with Libra and Taurus, you guys are the only ones that are ruled by Venus. So that's yin and yang, right? So that's what it's saying. It's like maybe the two Venusian partners should come together to really activate Venus's, wealth. Yeah. And what's yummier sex between two Venusian partners? I mean, let's be real, right? Moving on. Libra. I believe it's Scorpio now. So let's go to Scorpio. Sup, Scorp. Out here being the Grim Reaper. Okay, well, Scorpio, the cards wanted to talk to you. So let's see. You have Jupiter and Gemini. And under that, you have Neptune. Interesting. So, what I'm getting from this, Scorpio, is that there is a Gemini around you, Scorpio, who I feel in April, two things, okay? This person is your fortune. Right? And like, if you have a good Gemini, for example, like someone who's not manipulative, not crazy, who's grounded, who has their head on their shoulders, this person can expand your life, like help you with school, help you with, grow family with you, create children with you, like all of these things. But if they're functioning on the lower end of the spectrum, they're gonna keep you in a delusion that's gonna make you abso-fucking-lutely crazy. Like, you will lose your mind with this person. This Gemini, if they're operating on the negative terms, or you, Scorpio, because with Neptune here, Neptune is an ethereal energy. There's nothing concrete about Neptune. He's the god of the sea. The only thing that's concrete about him is that the sea will never go anywhere. Now, when you get into the sea, that's a whole different story, right? You're at his mercy because, you can't drink the water and you can't inhale it. So he really does. Like, once you get into his lair, which is the sea, he has total power over you. So it's kind of like the same as like the mind. If you happen to like fall in love with a Gemini, and then like they show you one person when you meet them and you marry them, and then years in their shadow self comes out, and it could either it will destroy you. and that sounds horrible, and I'm not laughing at you, but it's also like a word of the wise. It's like, if they have two personalities, they most likely have two brains, and if they have two brains, they're most likely indecisive, and if they're indecisive, they can't make a decision. So if they're operating on like the negative end of things, like they are the type to have multiple plans when they don't need to. Like, let's say they're dating you, but they have like 4 other plans, plan B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever, and they have to maintain relationships with them because there's other backup plans, but they truly want you, for example. And because of the constant spreading of the self, you know, it could keep the relationship in a unfounded, uncertain stance, and you will feel that, you know, when you're with them in bed, because they'll never be able to give you 100% of themselves, or even in conversation, or even just, you know, in life. So it's almost as if if they're a positive Gemini operating on the best part of themselves, they are expansive. They can grow with you. They can, you know, and it'll happen quickly. Like, you'll have kids quick. You'll move into a house quick. You'll have family quick. You'll make money quick. Like, everything, and you'll have the white picket fence, and everything will happen quickly and securely, right? Because Geminis move quickly, and you have Jupiter here, the god of abundance. You know, and it'll feel like a dream. You know, it's like you're dreaming because you found your soulmate, and you're just like, you know, wow, this all has to, like, I built my dream life with my dream lover so quickly and so abundantly. So word of the wise, Scorpio, just make sure you're operating on your best self, and so is this Gemini, because I see really, really abundant, beautiful things for you guys connecting, definitely. So let's see Jupiter and Gemini. Well, actually, let's see what's going on with Jupiter and Neptune. The wise warrior knows when it's time to lay down the sword and work towards peace. Find that wisdom within yourself. Yeah, remember what I was saying about the Gemini working on the shadow end of things? They'll keep your head, they can be so deceptive that you feel like nothing's founded, and you're in this maze of this watery maze of emotion where nothing makes sense, and it'll drive you absolutely crazy, simply because you have Jupiter here, which expands it. So it'll expand the good or the bad. So if you have someone that's not honest with you, or has been dishonest with you, or anything like that, the Gemini energy, you really want to make sure that you're keeping the right type of Gemini around you, because if they're showing more of this trait within themselves, or they're manipulating people like that, then that will destroy not only your household, but everybody's household that's involved. Now, on the positive end of the spectrum, Jupiter in Gemini. Let's see what's going on with Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter and Gemini. Expand your social connections. Okay. And look at the world with eyes of wonder. So yeah, you know, this makes total sense. This person can make or break your life. Make sure you're dealing with the right one. And I only get this type of stuff with Gemini, simply because I know I've dealt with a few Geminis in my life, and they could be literally the best people. Like, they're like a true blue friend. They'll take care of you. They're honest with you. But if they feel like, you know, and they'll look out for you. They, you know, they don't take no shit. Like, you don't talk about my friend. Like, they are friends. But like, as lovers also, they are solid and true to the end. But if you're operating with someone who's not trying to be honest and deceitful, like, they will bring total destruction. All I'm seeing is like waves crashing down, waves like Neptune waves, you know, like big tidal waves on everything you've built, simply because this person's operating on a negative sphere. So just make sure you have the right Gemini around you. But it could also be a Sagittarius person, or it could also be a Pisces person, definitely around you, Scorpio, that has this capability in them. All right, so let's go jump into Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. This is a longer video than I want it to be, and absolutely ridiculous, because this should not be this long. But that's okay. That's what editing's for. Sagittarius. Let's see what astrological sign will be. Oh, Neptunus, Libra. I don't know why I did that. I have Aries here, but Mars came out. So Mars is the ruler of Aries. So Aries. And maybe some Scorpio. So What I'm getting with this is kind of similar to what I got for Scorpio. You have a Libra here, someone who's weighing sins and forgiveness, right? For some reason, that's what I'm thinking. Somebody is weighing sins and forgiveness. Like, is it really worth it? You have very Venusian energy here. You have Piscean energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, and you also have Aries. I don't know why I got weighing sins and forgiveness, so, but this is what's happening for your love life for April 2020. There is a Libra around you, or an Aries, that makes you feel beautiful and sexy and wanted and plush and taken care of and all of these things. Or this is a side of them, right, that they can make you feel this way. Like, this person can make you feel like you that bitch, or you that dude. You know what I mean? But there's also a part to them that when they're unsure about things, they become very cold, right? Because they need to make the proper judgment. They need to come to the proper decision, and they need to weigh everything out so that they can continue to give you that love and abundance and that, and all that stuff. Like, they want to give that to you, but they have to feel secure. And if Neptune is showing up, it means that there's something that is not making sense and it's not weighing in your favor, or something is making total sense and everything, all the arrows are pointing to you, right? So let's see what Neptune in Libra. Express your inner visions through beauty. Yeah. So if a Libra is interested in a Sagittarius, in any sign really, if a Libra is interested in a sign, they are Venusian, so they're going to make sure that you look the part. You're going to be dressed to the nines, you're going to be taken care of, you're going to have your hair done, all these things, beautiful nails, new whip, house, all of that, right? But if they are feeling like hazy in their trust towards you, Sagittarius, this person will retract. They will retract and take all their Venusian energy with them. So let's see, Aries and Neptune. Expand your awareness beyond your own needs. And this is, and again, that's what the Libra does. They project their inner image, right? Like who they think they are. Like look, example, Kim Kardashian, dressed to the nines, dressed to the T's, taking care of all these things. When she goes out and she does her Balmain thing and she brings her sisters, she makes sure her sisters are dressed to the nine, dressed to the T, you know, and she can become very critical if they're not. If she goes out with them and she doesn't, you know, have her team dress them herself, you know, and they dress, and let's say Courtney dresses crazy, she's gonna be like, that looks ridiculous, you need to take that shit off. And you know, it's really shitty because nobody should talk to somebody like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if this person feels like your character, because I'm sensing, especially with Aries here in Libra, I'm sensing you're dealing with someone in April who's all about character. And if they're fuzzy on your character, Sagittarius, you will not be in a fruitful position with them. And yeah, and if you're not taking care of, like, let's say you're not making sure the people around you are taken care of like they would do for you, like they want someone who not only loves themselves but loves their family, because they are the sign of relating, right? And if you are not being ethical or having integrity or any of these things that may make them have foggy ideas about you or foggy feelings toward you, they will immediately leave. Immediately. So be on your best behavior, Sagittarius, or this Libra needs to be on their best behavior. You might be, you know, watching them, making sure that they're not scummy or anything like that. I don't know why I'm getting a scumbag, like a low life type of love or something like that, but I'm getting this like information on like low life type of energy. Like, who's the low life, you or this Libra, Pisces, Aries combo person? Anyway, let's go to Capricorn. You have Gemini, you have the sun. Oh cool. Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay. So now I pulled an extra card. You had Aquarius coming out, and I do know a Capricorn dating an Aquarius, so I'm just gonna leave this out. So there's some Gemini and the Sun energy here. So there's a lot of communication happening. There's two sides to your partner, Capricorn, that you're not seeing. Now, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, but the Sun rules Leo. So you might have had a partnership, because the Gemini rules the Lover's card in the tarot deck, and and the Lover's card represents family, contracts, wet marriages, all these things. So you might have been married to a Leo, or this Leo is looking to connect with you over paperwork, over a contract in the month of wherever the Sun is. So the Sun right now is in, oh my gosh, it's in Aries. Anyway, sorry. And yeah, there's things to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of like getting to the bottom and the root of cause of things. There's also like needing to not be emotional about shit, right? Because there are no emotions here. None. I don't see any emotional cards. I do see Scorpio here at the bottom of the deck, but Scorpio is, even though they are a water sign, they are more of the cerebral water signs. So sorry guys. So what I'm getting with this combination is that there's a core issue here between you and a Leo person, or you and a Gemini, or you and Aquarius, that needs to be touched on. That light needs to be shed on. And it's a beautiful thing. It's not like, it's like you guys can all win here. There's a common ground for everyone here, as long as people remove their emotions from the situation and think more humanitarian about it, right? So let's check out what Gemini, the Sun in Gemini is. The Sun in Gemini. Your quick wit can illuminate the situation. Let's see what the Sun in Aquarius is telling you. Yours is the innovative light of truth, and the Sun in Scorpio. Your shadows must be balanced by the light. Yeah, dude. Once you guys, I think you need to approach this situation with this Leo with humor. Even if they say something that's triggering to you, you need to make a joke. Maybe not even about that, whatever they said to you. Just make a joke in general. Make everybody laugh. Because it will change the dynamic of the conversation. It'll make it more humorous, and you guys will be able to get more done, and everybody wins at the end. It's an amicable connection or an amicable parting. But I do see like there is a connection between an Aquarius, a Capricorn with Aquarius, Scorpio, Geminis, and Leos. And I think there is a root issue here that needs to be touched on so that true love can really blossom. Now, is the love between you and the Leo? Is it love between you and a Scorpio? You and an Aquarius? You and a Gemini? I don't know. But someone here brings you joy. Talking to them brings you joy. And with this Aquarius and Scorpio here in the Sun, you have a lot of fixed energy around you. Aquarius is a fixed air sign. Scorpio is a fixed water sign. The Sun is ruled by the Leo is ruled by the Sun, and that is a fixed sign. So you have a lot of fixed energy around you. These people that are around you, Capricorn, they're very headstrong, whether emotionally, mentally, or personal, like their personality wise. Like You know, like Leos, they're the life of the party. They have all this energy. So they're very fixed in like their pride. So if you're able to relate to everyone based on like what they're fixed on, like if an Aquarius makes a decision, that's it, right? But if you approach them with like humor and explain to them a situation, they'll understand it and they'll back down. If just like with the Leo, if the Leo has a lot of pride and you're trying to get something done with this Leo, don't like get them upset because their pride is hurt. They're easily, and I know it's bullshit. It's like, grow up, right? Really. But for you to get what you need to get done, just make a joke, you know, just be like, oh, remember that time, blah, 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 blah. And be like, yeah, you know what, I miss those times and it sucks they ended this way, but let's be friends. Or, you know what, like, I really am like digging you right now and I think that, you know, we could really make something happen, and come on, why don't you be a power couple with me? You know, let's take over the world, like quarantine and chill. But how about quarantine forever, right? You want to quarantine with me forever? You know, just make it funny. But overall, this is a really positive spread for your love life in April. You have a couple of key factors, a couple of key people here, and it looks like, you know, you could really, really, like, you're the factor here. You're the underlying factor here, Capricorn. All you have to do is turn up that smile, and people will actually like listen to you, because you got a lot of like fixed people around you who don't listen to anyone. So by being more of that, like, you know, friendly, cute, you know, saucy person, or even like just a funny guy, you'll be able to touch people in places that they, you know, like melt their icebox of a heart type deal. And you can do it, Capricorn. That's just your vibe. All right, so Aquarius. Let's get into this. Aquarius, what sign will be showing up in your life as far as love April 2020? Let's see. Oh. You have Mars, which is Aries and Scorpio. You have Neptune and Jupiter. Whoa, ho, ho. So, Aquarius. There's an Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius person around you. Now, what I'm getting is someone has an abrasive way of communicating. It could be a Sagittarius because they don't pull any punches, but you also have a Pisces around you who you can't seem to figure out. And it seems as though, especially with Jupiter here, you have the capability of creating a beautiful, abundant, it's like the potential is there for a beautiful home, a beautiful living environment, a fun, joyful, like exciting, like living space and relationship with this Aries or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person, or even a Sagittarius person. But the way this Aries is staring at this, or Scorpio is staring at this Neptune card, it's like there's a plot afoot. Right, Aquarius? There's a plot afoot. And Aquarius rules hate. Remember that. And I feel as though if you feel as though your Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Sagittarius person is interested in something else, you are waging war. No matter what. And it doesn't have to be like full on like war. It's more like conspiring lying, deceitful. And I don't know why I'm getting this, because it could easily be the other way around, Aquarius. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, I don't hate Aquarians. You guys are dope, actually. My favorite singer is Incubus, is Brandon Boyd in the band Incubus, and he's an Aquarius, and I am absolutely head over heels in love with him. I have been since I was in, like, 10th grade, and I'm 33. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful humanitarian sign, but you guys can switch that switch can change if you feel threatened. Okay, so let's look at Mars and Neptune. Yeah, the wise warrior knows when it's time to lay down the sword and work toward peace. Find wisdom within yourself. Exactly. It's like, don't create something that's not there, because if you do, it'll blow up immediately, like quickly. It's like there's an energy around you of immediate abundance or immediate lack. Like, once, if you wage war or create peace, you will have an abundance of either. And I'm saying that because Jupiter is here, and Jupiter is ready to expand, whichever way you decide. But when I see this Mars card here, this Aries here, this Scorpio here, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, this Sagittarian energy, somebody's insecurities might get the best of them, and they're not thinking properly, and they might wage war on something that's not even a real thing, and because of that, it'll unravel the security that's already been created. Keep that in mind. So, Jupiter and Neptune. Jupiter and Mars is, use your power for good. You can make the world a better place if you choose to apply your talents wisely. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Neptune and Mars is, no, I'm sorry, I read that. Neptune and Jupiter is, deep undercurrents of spiritual power is at your disposal. Believe in yourself and draw upon this divine strength. Yes, there is a person around you who is incredibly intuitive, who might even be low-key on some, like, magic genie tip. I don't know why I got that, but I feel like Neptune and Jupiter here, you have a Pisces person who's incredibly intuitive, who's a bit of a genie. All you gotta do is rub the lamp properly, and you will prosper. And if you do that in a peaceful, quick fashion, you will skyrocket into, it looks like freedom, financial freedom. So nurture this Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio person around you, because there's money to be made also. And then last but not least, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. What messages do I have for Pisces in the meanwhile? That Pisces retrograde was definitely a doozy, wasn't it? Yeah. I was born during a Pisces retrograde, which I really want to know, I really want to know, like, other people's interpretations on that. I've read up on it, but I want to see how people feel about Pisces in retrograde when I was born, because that was a hectic retrograde. I don't know if I can handle another one of those. So if I was born during one of those times, then Lord. All right, what sign is coming in for you? You have Cancer, Pisces, the moon, and Uranus. Wow. So Pisces, and you have Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, maybe Scorpio. We're dealing with a Cancer or another Pisces, and Uranus. So Uranus is in Taurus right now, so you might be dealing with a Taurus also. But Uranus is saying that there is truth and illumination in the moonlight, in the moon that you'll find, or during a moon. So it's almost as if Cancer will trigger a shadow aspect within you, Pisces, that you will end up dealing with and growing from. Or during a moon, you might have had you might come across a Cancer or a Taurus or a Pisces, and it might be really hot and heavy, and I'm seeing like come and get in the bed, I'ma get you in bed. And this person is about to like bring thunder, the lightning and the thunder in the bedroom. But there's also a sweetness to this. There's like it's like through this connection, right? Let's say you meet someone online, right? Because there's Uranus is technology also, so you're online, right? You meet someone, you make a connection, and it's actually a really cool person, and you get to know them, and you're just like, wow. And then now you guys are kind of like thinking about each other all the time. And when you masturbate, or when you feel like, you know, like even if you have a mate and you're talking to somebody else, which I hope you're not, but let's say Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, crosswatchers, whatever, you know, you let's say during the Pisces retro, or the Pisces, or the moon in Pisces, you met a Cancer who just blew your mind, right? And now you want them, or they want you, or you both want each other, but there's something that's keeping you guys apart, because again, Uranus also separates what because the timing is bad or whatever, I don't know, but there is a secret love here between a Pisces and a Cancer, or a Taurus and a Cancer and a Pisces, or people who have these in their charts, and it's a beautiful thing. So let's see what's going on here. So in April, it looks like you guys might be meeting up again around a moon, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, and there's gonna be like lightning. It's gonna be like, yes, you know. So let's see. Uranus in Cancer. Move through the vulnerability of change. The moon in Uranus. One person's lunacy is another person's genius. Never doubt your own precious contribution to the world. Yeah, there's some sort of insight. It's like this Cancer person, Pisces, or your influence on them is bringing genius, is bringing out their genius, and it's like you guys will meet around the time of a moon, a new moon or a full moon, or when the moon is in Cancer, or when the moon is in Pisces, or even you met them during a Mercury retrograde in Pisces, plus the retrograde in Pisces. It's like this person was or is your catalyst to like sifting out your genius, right? And you need to reconnect with this person, or this person is going to reconnect with you, but it's a very loving, like underlining loving word. What's happening here? Florida Surgeon General, stay home. Surgeon General says stay home if 65 or older or have medical conditions. All follow social distancing. Public safety alert. Wow. Wow. Quarantine and chill or nah? Alright, so Cancer and the moon in Cancer. Let's see what the moon in Cancer. Luna and Uranus. Hold on. The moon in Cancer. Moon in Cancer. Hello. Hello. Wild moods make rational decisions difficult. Yeah. So you might have met someone, yeah, during, you know, the Jupiter retrograde, or, you know, and they're moody, they're crazy, but you know it feels right. It's like this person, or this could be how a Cancer feels about you, or how you feel about a Cancer or a Pisces or a Taurus or whatever, something like that in the mix. It's like this person is like low-key mentally unstable in a sense, but because they're so smart and so intuitive and so intelligent, it makes them crazy because they just know better. And it's like, and they know so much that when people are not cooperating, or when things in life are unjustly happening, it makes them crazy because they know, you know, cause and effect, and the cause does not match up with the effect. Like, let's say, you know, someone's been amazing to people their entire life, and then they get shitted on constantly. There's no reason for that. But again, that could be like deeper healing within that person that needs to be done, right? So the cause of them not dealing with their suppressed whatever, feelings of abandonment or feelings of whatever, is causing separation between what could be true love. So keep that in mind. But you will be meeting a Taurus, Cancer, maybe Aquarius, Pisces person who is genius on many levels, super smart, or this could be you, and this Cancer comes across your path and they're just like, wow, Pisces, you are everything. And they're bewitched. They're bewitched by your ethereal, beautiful, shockingly accurate, you know, self. You might be a reader, you might be a empath, and you know what you say is actually showing up in their lives. And they're be all over the moon. They're just like, how is this person able to feel and know certain things? It's like, it's unbelievable. It's like almost scary. But you know, again, if you are smart and you use or you work with this person in the right capacity, they can actually put you on the path to money. And I say that because you have Uranus here, and Uranus is in Taurus, and look at this, Venus is showing up under Uranus, and Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Uranus is now in Taurus. So there's heavy Taurian vibes here, even though the Taurus part is not here. So you have a Taurus around you. I'm a Taurus, by the way. That can show you that can add wind to the sails of your life and can put you on the right path if you utilize them properly. And that's it, you guys, for the love readings for April 2020. If you'd like to book a reading, all the information is down there on the description box below. Super kawaii. Thanks for vibing out with your girl. Quarantine and chill, y'all. Stay inside, wash your hands, disinfect every freaking doorknob if you can, when you can, and remote also that, and laundry button, anything you're pressing buttons on the stove, anything like that, the door handle for the kitchen, everything. Sanitize. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.